Imagine a treasure chest overflowing with forgotten gems. Not diamonds and gold, but video games, classic franchises from Xbox's past, gathering dust in the vault. Franchises that once sparked joy, fueled epic adventures, and left us wanting more. But what if those adventures weren't over? What if those gems could be polished, given a new shine, and unleashed upon a new generation of gamers? 7. Conker. Conker is a character from the world of video games who gained his start in the classic Nintendo 64 game Conker's Bad Fur Day. This game was notable for its mature themes, irreverent humor, and unique take on the platforming genre. Conker has since become a cult classic character, beloved by fans for his cheeky personality and unconventional adventures. Conker's universe is unlike any other in gaming. It blends elements of traditional platforming with adult humor and pop culture references. This distinct style could provide a refreshing alternative to the more family-friendly offerings in the platformer genre. Conker's Bad Fur Day left a lasting impression on many gamers who grew up in the late 90s and early 2000s. Reviving the franchise could tap into this nostalgia, drawing in both old fans and a new audience curious about the quirky world of Conker. The original game was lauded for its innovative gameplay mechanics, including context-sensitive actions and varied level design. A new Conker game could build upon these foundations, introducing new mechanics and gameplay elements that take advantage of modern technology and design principles. 6. MechAssault. MechAssault was a series of mech-based combat games developed by Day One Studios and published by Microsoft Game Studios. Set in the BattleTech universe, MechAssault offered players the opportunity to pilot giant mechs known as battlemechs in intense combat scenarios. MechAssault stood out for its fast-paced action, destructible environments, and the thrill of piloting massive, heavily armed mechs. Players could engage in both single-player campaigns and multiplayer battles, with a variety of mechs and weapons to choose from. With the power of modern gaming hardware, a new MechAssault game could deliver stunning visuals and realistic physics, showcasing detailed mechs and destructible environments on an epic scale. Building upon the customization options of the original games, a revival could offer even deeper mech customization, allowing players to personalize their mechs with a wide range of weapons, armor, and cosmetic upgrades. Multiplayer was a highlight of MechAssault, and a revival could introduce new multiplayer modes, including team-based battles, objective-based missions, and large-scale battles with support for dozens of players. 5. Crimson Skies. Crimson Skies is a franchise set in an alternate history where the United States has fragmented into various independent states, and air travel has become the dominant form of transportation. The series debuted with Crimson Skies for PC in 2000, followed by Crimson Skies: High Road to Revenge for Xbox in 2003. It garnered praise for its engaging aerial combat, colorful characters, and vibrant world. The alternate 1930s setting of Crimson Skies offers a rich backdrop for storytelling, blending elements of pulp fiction, steampunk, and classic aviation. While aerial combat games aren't as prevalent as other genres, Crimson Skies has a dedicated fan base that appreciates its fast-paced action and arcade-style gameplay. With advancements in online gaming, a new Crimson Skies title could feature robust multiplayer modes, including team-based dogfights, cooperative missions, and competitive races. With the power of modern hardware, a revival could deliver stunning visuals, realistic aircraft models, and immersive environments, bringing the skies to life like never before. The franchise has always been known for its accessible yet deep gameplay mechanics. A new installment could introduce new features such as customizable aircraft, dynamic weather systems, and destructible environments. 4. Cameo. Elements of Power. Released in 2005 for the Xbox 360, Cameo. Elements of Power was an action-adventure game developed by Rare. Set in the magical world of the Enchanted Kingdom, players assumed the role of Cameo, a young elf with the ability to transform into various elemental warriors, each with unique abilities. The game received positive reviews for its innovative gameplay mechanics, beautiful visuals, and charming story. The transformation mechanic in Cameo allowed players to switch between different elemental warriors on the fly, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. This feature provided diverse gameplay experiences and strategic depth, which could be further expanded upon in a modern revival. Despite its critical acclaim, Cameo didn't receive a sequel or follow-up title, leaving much of its enchanting world and characters unexplored. Reviving the franchise presents an opportunity to delve deeper into the lore, introduce new characters and elemental powers, and craft a more expansive adventure. 3. Lost Odyssey. Lost Odyssey was a stand-up title for the Xbox 360 developed by Mistwalker and directed by Hironobu Sakaguchi, the creator of the Final Fantasy series. Released in 2007, it received critical acclaim for its captivating narrative, deep characters, and classic turn-based combat system. The game is set in a fictional world where magic and technology coexist. Players follow the journey of Kaim Argonar, an immortal being who has lost his memories, as he embarks on an epic quest spanning multiple continents and centuries. Alongside Kaim are other immortals, each with their own tragic pasts and unique abilities. The narrative delves into themes of love, loss, mortality, and the human condition, offering a rich and emotionally resonant experience. Lost Odyssey features traditional turn-based combat reminiscent of classic GRPs. Players assemble a party of characters, each with their own set of skills and abilities, and engage in strategic battles against a variety of enemies. The game introduces the aim ring system, which adds an interactive element to combat by requiring players to time button presses to maximize damage or perform critical hits. Additionally, the skill link system allows characters to learn new abilities by equipping specific accessories and earning skill points through battle. 2. Blinx, the Time Sweeper. Blinx, the Time Sweeper was a standard title on the original Xbox, released in 2002. Developed by Artoon and published by Microsoft Game Studios, it was one of the first platformers to introduce time manipulation mechanics as a core gameplay element. The game followed the adventures of Blinx, a cat-like creature equipped with a vacuum cleaner-like device called the TS-1000, which allowed him to control time. The game's premise was both simple and intriguing. Players navigated through various levels, known as time zones, to recover time crystals and restore order to the world. Blinx could manipulate time in several ways, including rewinding, pausing, and slowing down time, each with its own strategic applications for overcoming obstacles and defeating enemies. What set Blinx, the Time Sweeper, apart was its innovative gameplay mechanics. Players had to think creatively and strategically to solve puzzles and navigate platforming challenges using time manipulation. For example, players could pause time to freeze enemies or obstacles in place, allowing Blinx to bypass them safely. They could also rewind time to undo mistakes or create new paths by restoring destroyed platforms or bridges. The game's art style was vibrant and colorful, with imaginative level designs that ranged from ancient ruins to futuristic cities, each with its own distinct aesthetic and challenges. The soundtrack complemented the gameplay, enhancing the sense of adventure and discovery as players explored each time zone. 1. Project Gotham Racing. Project Gotham Racing, PGR, was a seminal racing franchise that played a significant role in defining the Xbox brand during the early years of the platform. Developed by Bizarre Creations, PGR blended elements of arcade-style racing with realistic physics and a strong emphasis on skillful driving. It stood out for its unique focus on style and rewarded players for executing precise maneuvers and driving with flair. One of the key features that set PGR apart was its kudos system. Instead of simply winning races, players were encouraged to drive stylishly and skillfully to earn kudos points. This introduced an extra layer of challenge and strategy as players sought to chain together drifts, near misses, and other maneuvers to maximize their kudos score. This innovative approach to racing gameplay added depth and replay value as players aimed to master each track and perfect their driving skills. PGR also distinguished itself with its selection of exotic cars and meticulously recreated real-world cities as racing environments. From the streets of London to the hills of San Francisco, each location was brought to life with stunning detail and provided a unique backdrop for intense racing action. The variety of cars, ranging from sleek sports cars to high-performance supercars, offered something for every racing enthusiast. These dormant franchises hold immense potential, a spark waiting to ignite. Whether Microsoft chooses to rekindle those flames is a question only time will answer. But one thing's for sure, These classics deserve a second chance. What hidden gems did we miss? Which forgotten franchise screams for a revival in your eyes? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going.